What's up, guys? My name's 50 Levels Up, and welcome back to Mountain Blade Bannerlord with Joshua, the son of none. So, the map looks a little bit different, because I took a few places. Like Cyronia and I think. But yeah, the map looks just ever so slightly a little bit different. But today we're actually going to be finishing off the Southern Imperium, because I realized that they only have one castle left. Because this other castle that they had, which is over here, Axier, is taken by the Kanik Nahasi, so yeah, we're gonna take care of that. Now Gideon's up here. They're gonna take care of Atrium Castle, and probably Azael's gonna participate in that as well. His wife Tavi is down here helping out. She has a pretty nice sizable army. Nahum's still broken. I have to dismantle his his thing. I got Aiden back out, and Daniel's hanging out over here. But yeah, let's finish off the Southern Imperium, then we can focus everything on the Northern Imperium. Then we can go back to murdering the Western Imperium. But I might spend some time, or Joshua might spend some time. Actually, he might spend a little bit of time before he does that, though, kind of rebuilding his forces and getting the infrastructure of his lands going properly and everything. But I'm not gonna let you guys see all this stuff. I'll see you guys in a second during the siege. All right, welcome to the siege. So, while we were sitting there waiting there, let's see, the Northern Imperium and the Batani formed an alliance. The Batani would be smart to not step into this war, although I would prefer for them not to, because I like to focus on only the Imperiums currently. But Joshua wouldn't mind. You know, he doesn't mind. It's all part of his end goals anyway at this point, right? Now, on the other hand, Atrium Castle was also taken, probably by Azael, either that or by Gideon, the Battleborn. So, now that belongs to Princess Elora Cachette. But now, Joshua's a little bit excited currently because 1/3 of the Imperium is about to be destroyed. They're fractured, they're led by different people, but even still, they're his people's sworn enemies. And now 1/3 of it's about to be gone. Actually, as a matter of fact, 1/3 of it already belongs to him. Now that I think about it, it's just that he conquered another country's worth and then proceeded to give it to them. You know, had to really establish dominance in a sense, but in a way, it spread them out. Maybe not the best move by Joshua, if you think about it. I love sieges in this game, and it's funny because I installed a mod for Kingdom Destruction, because if you don't know, I'm playing on like 1.8 still until we finish the series, and I gotta finish the series. You know why I gotta finish the series? It's to help me to stay consistent. But that's besides the point. But Kingdom Destruction actually came out in 1.2 or 1.20 like just the other day, and I think that's pretty cool that they added that, because I had to install a mod for that. So it's gonna be excited to see that. Bannerlord's really shaping up into what it should be. You know, I haven't played vanilla Bannerlord in like literally forever, nor have I played any of the new stuff, but I do watch the updates, and I'm very excited for the future of this game, especially with all the mods coming out. One mod, of course, I'm very excited to play being Kingdoms of Arda, and also the Star Wars mod. I don't know the name of it, because I can't remember the one for Warband, but that was definitely one of my favorite. Star Wars Conquest, definitely one of my favorite mods. And then naturally, of course, the Warhammer mod as well. I kind of wish there was a way to set your hood to only where there probably is, now that I think about it. But a way to set your hood so that you can only see the reticule. Wow, these guys are actually going up the ladder properly. Now, honestly, Joshua always goes up the ladder, but how about we use the battering ram for once? You know, final castle, maybe you want to do things a little bit differently. So they're going to chop away at this while I shoot these guys up here. They're going to drop a few rocks at us, but it's no biggie. We'll take care of this. Let's get to it. Unfortunately for them, this garrison is full of militia, and there's only 2 guys that are actually the garrison. So, they really don't stand a chance. As unlike the Kingdom of Lavira, they don't actually equip their militia troops. Ours are trained for the matter of defending our cities. Oh, there's a lot of archers up here. Man, Joshua's grown into quite a warrior now that I think about it. We've seen him from the very beginning when he was like, before he was 20 years old. He's a wee little lad fighting for the Imperium in a shield wall with a whole bunch of Imperials. I like to call them Romans, but naturally, of course, that's not quite so accurate to our story here. And now he's grown into a fine man. He has a wife, children, people that serve him, an entire army. He's about like 25 now that I think about it, so at least 6 or 7 years have passed between the beginning of the story and to where we are now. And I imagine by the way that this goes and how time seems to be passing that Joshua may very well be in his 30s by the time everything's set, done, and finished. Now perhaps maybe another time I'll have a series where permanent death is a thing, but just from the way that I like to actually play and enjoy Mount & Blade, permanent death kind of ruins that in a sense. You know, because then I have to be extra careful. And I like to really get in there and to fight. But, I don't know. That makes things interesting and fun. Makes it a little bit difficult for storytelling, but also makes storytelling, in a sense, a little bit more organic too. Now in the meantime, while we're doing all these things, conquering castles and doing these many things, when we do rest, Barabbas is spending time preparing to make Joshua's ultimate weapon. Oh yeah, we're just about done here. Beautiful. How many of our men did we lose? 4? Okay. Jail got 76. Sheesh. I added 76 to our engineering. Right, we're not going to take any of these guys captive. And oh, Civi's with us too, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that, but yeah, Civi's with us now. Because before, well, wasn't looking too good for her in terms of like just being out by herself. So for now, she'll be with us until we're able to afford having a caravan running around. Decline. Don't want it. Because this doesn't belong to me. Belongs to the Sons of Terran and to Princess Elora Cachette, who currently, I'm not doing anything about that, currently should be out of prison. Now theoretically there should be some awesome. Okay, so she is definitely running around. Great, she was near Danuska. Where's Danuska? Do we own that? Oh, okay, it's down here. Okay, fantastic. So her lands are definitely growing pretty well. Eventually she'll be as strong as Azael, especially because I gave her so much money. So if I believe that at some point or another there should be like a screen or something that shows the kingdom getting destroyed, I would hope. It's interesting how like Azael, I think it's because he spends influence for this, but he gets like all the lordship votes, but it doesn't belong to him. No can do, buddy. Okay, so he's defending it. That's fine. Interesting. I like how they just got married off. I thought that was pretty cool. So, now it's just dealing with the Northern Imperium. There's a few Western Imperium castles and stuff running around here. Like, this needs to belong to Azael. And I don't know, because he has a mixture of land, so I'll give this to him, but everything else I'm probably going to give over to somebody else. because I didn't actually divide the land necessarily properly. Let's take a second though. Let's look at our war and everything, because I'll have peace with them, maybe even theoretically. Probably not, but let's see. If we go to diplomacy, Southern Imperium, Kingdom Bake 0, leader Regia. Do you have any thefts at all? She's 51. Oh wow, incredible. They don't have any thefts. They're poor. They have no money. They have a bunch of imprisoned heroes. Eventually they should be destroyed. If we look at the stats, their war exhaustion is full, but ours is not. For the Northern Imperium, alright, war exhaustion with them is getting pretty full, so we might stop a war with them eventually pretty soon. But let's wander around for a little bit. Actually, Azale, you guys are moving fantastically, now that I think about it. So we could take Diathme. I like this. I like Diathme. I think that's a pretty cool place. Maybe I should probably conquer in... Yeah, hold on. I should conquer in response to the land that we're actually like possessing, just so that pretty much for Elora things aren't too tough for her and she's not too spread. Let's see. Let me check her actually, because she could have actually remarried, which would be a little weird, but it's okay. She's got out. Whoa, this is so weird. She's actually. Why is she enemies with these people in specifically? Now Ruth, that one makes sense literally, but she's not. She's got beef with Azale. It's crazy. Well, I hope that they're. Why Plesio Cronus? Why Ham, Mazi, Tobias, Civi, Aiden, Michael, Jail, my wife? Why do you have beef with them? Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, a worrisome war would be against, even though this would actually be good for us because we could help seal off our land, would be against the Saka. I'm not really very interested in that, nor am I getting very interested in the war against the Wandaliz, because I like to keep things contained in a sense. Let's go ahead and besiege Impanosa Castle. And did the Southern Imperium want peace with us? I might give them peace. Maybe. They're kind of beaten, battered, annihilated, destroyed. I should use this free ballista a little bit more often now that I think about it. Let's see, Hadrian's being besieged. There's so many just like little parties running around. Okay. I'll accept it. No. Hopefully we actually conquered all their land, but there's no point. They can't do anything to us in particular. And I'm losing money. Incredible. Good thing I have 3 million. That's problematic though, because what am I doing to lose money? Or that also might mean from the armies that we've raised as well. Yes, I just love this little trick. Literally just by the time that it's actually time for you to use the trebuchet, just move it to reserve. And then later you can come and you can use it here, and it helps just attacking all these things and making it easy pretty much. I'm glad I discovered that, honestly. I'm going to continue to abuse this feature until I can't abuse it anymore, because it just makes sieges easier. And it makes sense as well, because usually in a siege, if you're building this, you would like build it back then bring it up, rather than bringing it in a place where they can actually like destroy it. All right, so let's let them take care of that last catapult, and here we go with our assault. It's a little bit anticlimactic, I would say, in terms of like destroying the Southern Imperium. I thought it'd be a little bit more It's cold up here. I don't think Josh was used to fighting in the cold per se. But yeah, it's a little bit anticlimactic because, you know, I expected like a scene and just a few other things, but it is what it is. For now, we gotta make sure to deposit these prisoners. And I like for them to be in a little bit more of a central location rather than being scattered everywhere too. And if I could get Regia as a prisoner, that'd be fantastic. Maybe one day I'll find her. But my goodness, look at this snow. We can't see anything. It feels like nobody's moving either. I guess they're moving a little bit slow. Interesting. I don't actually hear nobody's died. There's no arrows. Okay, here they go. Everybody's coming out. Everybody's just moving slow because of the weather, I think. There we go. Everybody's in their positions now, including these guys to be picked off the wall. I think arrows will probably do less damage currently because of the weather. But as long as we hit them in the right place, it kind of doesn't matter. Joshua is quite the deadly specimen. He's fearsome with bow, sword, and naturally, of course, you could say that he's probably fearsome with an axe and a mace as well. I'm pretty sure he can use a crossbow, and I know for a fact that he can throw things and kill people. So he's proficient on horseback and with the lance and with the spear. A dangerous man indeed. Who could ever hope to stop him? Or to be in the way of his might. Not only that, but his God is behind him and gives him strength by his spirit to annihilate his enemies. As this land has been promised to the people of Joshua, that is, the sons of Lucian of the kingdom of Lavira. And nothing's going to stop them from conquering what has been promised to them. But these foolish Calradians think that they have a say in these things. Well, not really. But one by one, they shall all fall before him. But now at this point, because of Joshua's position, I would say that a lot of the hidden princes of Azael, or princes of Lucian, or sons of Lucian, and the princes of the various clans, should begin to kind of appear and pop up and join him. Because he's definitely proven himself for sure to be the Messiah, especially once he finishes conquering and dealing with the Imperiums. It'll definitely be more than enough for them to be convinced to join his side, and that it's worthwhile. The forces, the money, the expenses, the honor, people's names, it'll be more than enough. But until then, Joshua will continue to prove himself regularly. I love the way that our troops look, because by all means it's a little bit nod to history, because we know that the Imperium, of course, is like basically an evolved version. This world is an evolved version of what, or at least lore wise, at least in our stuff, is basically an evolved version of what previously would have been here in Calradia. But Joshua and his army and all the sons of Lucian are like a hybrid in a sense of the old Calradia and everything that's old except I guess coming new. It's like they have all the old armors, all the old sets and everything, but they have the new tactics, the tactics from the new Imperium and from the new Saka, or from the new, yeah, all that stuff. Very fun, very, very fun. But it also makes them seem a lot more foreign in this land. And in a way, kind of spits in the face of the Calradians. That they basically, we're wearing your ancestors' armor, and we're annihilating you with it. We're fighting with their weapons, in a way that's not too dissimilar to you, but you've been so far removed from it. We annihilated you with it. We beat you with your own culture, with your own history. Oh my goodness, the guy just beheaded that guy. I didn't even know these guys were coming from this other side. But everything here is about done. Just gotta take care of the rest of these militia. They have such big and gigantic militia forces, but it's just they do nothing. These guys are half naked with gladiuses and a few short bows, thinking that they can stop such a professional army such as this. But no matter how many their number, they just can't stack up to our arms. As one of my guys dies. Very nice, Barabbas. We've gathered some strong companions too as well. Ruth, Plesio Cronus, Barabbas, Aiden the Battlemaster, Zale was one of ours. Jael, naturally, of course, our wife, a strong companion of ours. And a few others that used to be soldiers, now governors. All for our cause. This is the last guy. See if I can see him. Alright, nope, we're all done. Wait, this little, like, arrow deposits? That's crazy, I'll never do that. Pretty much, they have some barbarians. Well, we're gonna leave them alone. We don't want anything to do with them. Probably not gonna take any of that. They don't have any food, so I'll leave that alone. Show mercy again. I like how our morale literally declines because we show mercy. Come on, guys, we're not scumbags. We're honorable in one way or another. Alright, so Zale's probably gonna take care of Atrium Castle. So it's probably up for us to get Imprella. But honestly, when was... Yes. I like how she doesn't even just have anything for herself anymore. I think they do have like straight beef because I keep giving her lands that he wants. But hopefully it doesn't cause too much problems between them. But now that I think about it, no. But now that I think about it, man, when's the last time I like fought alongside anybody? Oh, Alora's getting strong, 230, and Callus Ira 143. Very interesting, very nice. I was gonna say, when's the last time I led an army? Nahum's a little bit broken right now. Let's see, I could get Daniel the Bold. Why might I leave him alone? They're dealing with Atrium. Zale's over here. He's traveling to Atrium to defend it. Let's see, we have Mysaea, whatever. Imprella, Argorum, Diathme, and Seniope. Those are just the last set of castles or towns that we have to conquer. Okay. We can do it, I think, before we have war exhaustion. The only reason why our war exhaustion is so high is because they've been raiding our villages and I just not done a single thing about it because I just kind of don't care in a sense. It's not that Joshua doesn't care for his people per se, but there's important things for him to be worrying about right now. But the fact that the Wandel is, our peace agreement with them has declined or has ended is a little bit worrisome for me because they might end up declaring war on me. Now, on the other hand, they might be scared of me, but we don't have that many lords in a sense. We can raise decently strong armies, but we'll have to see. So hopefully more settlements turn into our culture as well, because we don't have too many of those. But it's just something that's going to take time. We have to adopt it. The more and more that we conquer, the more that our people flood in from the various woods and villages and byways, that they come out and are open about their heritage, and that they begin to show who's in charge around here. The sons of Lucian. It's basically just like a super alternate version of Jewish people. Ah, I knew that was gonna happen eventually. This isn't good. Well, that's problematic, but it's okay. So I guess we can just head back home to Rote. Apparently, also, your spouse cannot have any kids unless you're like waiting in a certain place. So I didn't know that. Oh, we have to pay tributes to people? That's so weird. Because, you know, we're... Hold on. You know, we were winning those wars, but it's fine. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. Let's go Swift regroup. Oh, the Northern Imperium is... Okay. The Regia of the Southern Imperium has declared war on the Botany. Let's see. I want to check something, so let me go to the encyclopedia. How do I do that, actually? And so let's go to Kingdoms. Let's go with the Southern Imperium. Because usually it shows you... Yeah, it shows you the thefts that belong to them. And they don't have any. Near Aticonia. I should have caught her before the war ended. That really would have been like 14 steppy war horses are added to my party. Jeez. That would have been kind of the... That would have been the icing on top, but it's fine. So we'll head to our capital, Rote. These guys are going to run around. They're going to take care of bandits and everything. Now, Nahum is glitched. And I'm going to hope that... Let's see if I can actually just disband his party. Or if we go here. I don't know exactly how I'm going to go about doing this, but interacting with him also crashes my game fully, so it's fine. But as for spending time here, I guess we can just build up our infrastructure. You know, I haven't talked to Azale in a while. Let's see how this guy's doing. Oh, look at him. He's got himself some beautiful, 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 beautiful... What are these guys called? They're not paladins. There's something along those lines. I have something to tell you. Tell me more about you. You know, tell me about your taste. You hate butter. Oh, goodness. So, there's something I'd like to discuss. Actually, never mind. Revenue farming. I'm not doing that. Whoa, wait, hold on. What are these guys called? Knights of Light. Okay, I was like, bro, what? Very beautiful. So, I suppose their armies are going to be built up and edified for a little while. And we're going to have to be at temporary peace because, sadly, you can't win a war when nobody wants to fight it. It's fine, but we're going to have to wait probably a few seasons for the Botany and the Northern Imperium's basically war, whatchamacallit, to run out. Then we can begin to earnestly attack them. Oh, Regia was here. She's recruiting my people. They know better not to serve her, but it's not like they're necessarily paying attention. Let's see, is she actually recruiting? No, she's recruiting her people, basically, but okay, interesting. From my towns. Let's head to Rote, I guess, suppose. There's a tournament. Let's join the tournament. When's the last time we were in a tournament? Oh, there's 5 lords with renowned skills here? Uh-oh. See, Jail is on my team. We're gonna have to fight. We're gonna fight some tough people. A Tayal horse. Interesting. So if I bet, let's bet some money. Yeah, let's do this. This is how you're gonna know how strong Joshua. Oh goodness. Wow. Okay. Anyways, this is how strong Joshua is. Look at that. Sorry about this, Michael, but you're gonna have to go, buddy. These guys have some good armor. Is Ruth on my team? Jail's on my team. I remember that. But oh yeah, you gotta remember that Joshua used to be a legionary by Plesio Cronus. So, and naturally, of course, he's very handy at throwing. Ow. Who is that? Oh, it's Barabbas. Sorry, buddy, but you gotta go. This guy's armor does some wonders, honestly. But it's the best of the best. Alright. This man, Plesio Cronus, is a beast of a man. I'm gonna have to jump him. Sorry, buddy, but all's fair in tournaments. Maybe I'll see you at the end. My beautiful wife, Jael. Barabbas, you can't take care of, you can't beat her up. Joshua's not one for hitting his wife, so soldier, you're gonna have to do this one. She's tough. Look at her movements. Alright, you can beat her, or beat him. I guess I gotta take care of this myself. Sorry about that, honey. Hope that doesn't affect us later tonight. Alright, skip this round. Jael is gonna meet me at the end. But you know, maybe this is how Joshua and Jael work out their arguments, you know? Anytime that they're feeling some type of way about each other, they just have a sword fight. You know, they're both very capable warriors. Joshua is a man of violence. And so maybe that's a good way for them to solve it. You know, they speak through their swords. Where that guy might need to be promoted. Doing a fantastic job against his lord. Alright, wifey. I know you don't have to get so into this, you know? Like, come on, let's not forget, you know, I'm your husband, and I have, you know, I've helped nurture you into the warrior that you are. Try to use my tricks against me, out here fainting me. Ow. Although if I were to say that Joshua were a type of fighter, I think it's because of like his kind of lifestyle. He's kind of honed his body in a sense, and so occasionally you'll just probably, rather than blocking something, parrying or dodging, you'll just take it straight on. Alright, very nice. Look at all these guys. They love me. No, literally, they do. Crazy. Alright, awesome. Do you have any workshops here? Oh, we do have workshops here. Plenty, actually. So I guess we can spend a little time here in Rote thinking about our next move. So there's two people that we're going to want to finish off the Northern Imperium. I think that the Western Imperium is too scarred by us for them to even want to bother us currently. So we'll deal with them second. But for now, our lands are a little bit stressed out, which is, it's okay. But we're going to have to solve that, be a little bit more consolidated. We have a decent amount of lords. Maybe we have about 14 or something. See, Aiden. See, because I have 4 including me. I'm not sending Jael out. And let's see. There's about 4 with Azael. Maybe actually 6. And then there's like 2 or 3 with Elora. So, yeah, things are pretty cool at the moment. Bannerlord, huh? Let's talk to one of these guys from the Southern Imperium. He really hates me. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna bother with that. I was just looking at the dialogue options. Interesting. If I could, I would take Regia completely and totally prisoner, but I think I have to wait a little while for our non-aggression pact to be over because I don't want to stain Joshua's honor like that. Let's see. We have Saniope, Atrium Cat. They took it back. Oh man. Diathme, Argorum, Imprella, and Myce. So a few different places. So Joshua will just wait a season or so. For now, he'll strengthen his lands, strengthen his army, and have his generals, his princes be strengthened, and then he'll come back to finish the job. Let's have a look at Joshua for a moment, actually. How old is he? He's 29. Oh my goodness, no, it's been more than 7 years. It's been like 11 or even more. So he's 29 years old. That's crazy. This man's been around for a minute. That's insane. Let's look at the sons of Lucian. His wife Jael is also 29 from the Canik Nahasi. She has plenty of friends and plenty of enemies. We have 2 children. She has some little brothers. Isn't that amazing? She has some siblings. Oh, isn't that Zephon? Oh, she's 28. Oh, whoa. I do not remember her. Well, that's besides the point. We have our 2 kids, Gideon. Nice, Gideon. Oh my goodness, look, he already has armor. And Avira. Very nice. She doesn't have armor yet, but she's working on it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna end everything here then. A little bit anticlimactic for me, but it'll be fine. It's okay. But I have to be careful about these guys because they're kind of aggressive in a sense. But okay. Well, that's all I got. You guys, if you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And you guys make sure that you have a blessed day and know that Jesus loves you. And I'll see you guys later.